Hey everyone, it's Elaine with Sweet Stampin'. Happy Tuesday, September 16th. Hope everyone is doing well. I'm super excited for everything that I have to show you today. There is so much to show you. Unfortunately, I didn't get my paper pumpkin kit, but I will get it by next week. So I will be doing the paper pumpkin kit along with the Autumn Toile suite from the mini catalog. But today I'm going to be doing the Beautiful Pumpkins bundle. And I'm also going to be showing you two new kits, Road to Christmas and Heartfelt and Handmade. And the Heartfelt and Handmade is the kit that is going to be made on World Card Making Day. And I'm having an event at my house. So if you're local, you're welcome to come. It's going to be Saturday, October 4th from 3 to 5 p.m. So come on over, bring your adhesives and tools, and I can get you a kit. You can buy a kit for me or you can get your own, and we're going to make it together and watch Stampin' Up's presentation. Okay, so that's the first thing. Hey Joan, hey Tiffany, hey Pam, thanks for joining. The next thing is Stampin' Up is having a huge stamp sale, the biggest sale of the year, 15% off all stamp sets except for last chance items and tools. I'm not exactly sure which tools, but if you search tools in the products, I think it is those tools. I don't know about the coloring tools, but I'm pretty sure the regular tools will be on sale 15% off too, which is really nice. You can replace a bone folder or get an extra block or something like that for 15% off. So that's going to be Thursday the 18th, 24 hours, so 12 a.m. to 11:59 p.m. Mountain Time. So you have to adjust that for where you live. So here in California, that's going to be 10:59 p.m. So I have to remember that. And that will be Thursday. Okay, next cool thing is Stampin' Up has another kit called the 12 Days of Crafting Calendar. And it's a cute box that has all these different openings that will have cards and dies and all the fun little things to do some crafting, and it will make a great gift. You can get together and make it together. I might be having a gathering where we make it. So it looks like a really fun kit that's going to be available next Tuesday, the 23rd. So watch out for that. And, oh my goodness, so many ands. Hey Joan, hey Carrie. So many things that are going on. So let me go here and show you. I want to make it big, but I'm just going to show you the whole messy screen. So let's go here. And I have my Craftoween bingo coming up. I'm doing it with my friend Sarah from Arizona. And we are going to do it Friday, October 3rd from 4 to 6 Pacific time. So you can go to my website, sweetstampin.com, and then Craftoween Bingo to register. We're going to have 4 make and takes, prizes, treats. We're going to mail it to you in a super cute little box. And you need to sign up by, I forgot. I think it's by September 23rd. I think it's by next Tuesday, Monday or Tuesday. So you have one more week to sign up for this Craftoween Bingo. So we're gonna have a ton of fun. And here is the 12 Days of Crafting calendar. And it has these 12 boxes. See how cute they are? And here's some cards that are in it, some stamps that are in it. I heard that there's some dies that are in it. I don't know what this is. Why is this here? I don't know. Okay, and then here is the 15% off sale. So that is going to be this Thursday, 24 hours, does not include last chance products, but if you have some stamp sets that you've had your eye on, it's a good time to grab those stamp sets. All right, so many things happening, so exciting. And I have my raffle prize next. So last week Susie won, and I saw her at my retreat yesterday, or Saturday. So I gave her her choice of cards, so that was fun to give it to her in person. We had 11 ladies for the day, for the retreat, and we made 4 cards, and I'm gonna show you the cards that we made and the cute little box. We actually made 3 cards, and a box. But these are the 2 cards that you get to pick from for my raffle today for commenting and sharing and saying hi on my live last week. So let's go to the fun random name wheel. There we go. And we'll make that big and we will pick a name. So let's go. Drum roll. Let's see who we've got. We have Tiffany. Woohoo! Congratulations, Tiffany. You get to pick. So do you want the stitched leaf card or do you want the embossed card? So just let me know in the comments or direct message me and I will get that sent off to you. So let me write your name, Tiffany, on here so that I can remember to send you whichever card you want. And I'm gonna write your name down here. Super fun. And today we are doing the beautiful pumpkins. And so someone is going to win one of the cards that I make today. So put that away and that away. And now I can show you the paper pumpkins. So we have some new paper pumpkins coming and they are October, November, and December. So in October we have the Cozy Christmas. November is Wrapped in Cheer. These are goodie boxes for holding cards and small treats. And then in December, it's Watercolor, which is one of my favorites, Watercolor in Bloom. So check this out. There's also an add-on, dies add-on, Abundant Joy, and they have joy, flowers, and leaves, and this lovely tag. I always love the tag. So subscribe by October 10th for the Cozy Christmas Kit, and then you will receive my free set of tutorials, which are amazing. Okay, Tiffany, the stitched leaf card is yours. And back to the tutorials, they're amazing. You can purchase them for $15 if you would like, but I think it's much better to subscribe and get the kit and then get the tutorials so then you can create some of those cards that you see in the tutorials. And there's scrapbook layouts, 3D items, so all kinds of really fun alternative things that you can do with the kit. So I'm very excited to get this month's kit. I'm awaiting and I'm hoping it is coming soon. Although I got an email that said maybe it's not coming till Monday, which I'm like, really? Hurry, hurry. Okay, so here are some of the gifts that I made for my ladies. I tied this to one of the large canvas Trader Joe bags, so they each got a bag. And then they had this monogrammed tag that they could put on their bag so that everybody knows whose bag is whose, and they can remove it and put it on another bag. So super cute. I got the idea from a fellow demo friend who made this for me for, I think, Backstage in Vegas 2 years ago. And we're going back to Vegas for our Backstage event this November. So I'm excited to go and learn new things and see all of my really good friends. But these monogrammed name tags are really fun. So they got a name tag, and then I should have taken a picture, but I made a notebook with the Gathering Together paper, and it had their initial on it as well. So they each got a little matching notebook. And then we made this cute box. Hi, Gwen. And this has a belly band. It's made from an 8.5 by 11 sheet of cardstock. So I'm just gonna quickly show you how I put it together because I think it's a really fun box. So we each made the box and we used I used a template. I always make a template first. So I'm calling it Ashley's Box because it's my friend Ashley Van Camp. She's an artisan designer on Stampin' Up's artisan team. She did a crafting event, craft along event, and this was one of her projects. So 8.5 by 11. We scored at 2.5, 3, 7.5, and 8. And then you turn it this way and you score at 3/4, 1.25, 7.25, and 7.75. And then you just cut off the corners and it just easily makes this box. So I always have a template for the boxes that I make so I can recreate them more easily. So here it is. And oh, I did get the paper, so I need to put the paper on. So I ordered extra paper because I didn't have enough paper, and it just came yesterday. So it was a little late for the event, but it was still okay. So for the box, I used the Gathering Together DSP and some tear-in tape to put it together. And when you're putting the box together, it's important to put the tear-in tape on the flap and not on here because you'll be tempted to put tape all the way up, but the side only goes so far. It doesn't go all the way up. So you want to put it on the flap. So I'm just gonna fold that back down over because it's a little bit long. What do you guys think? Do you like this box? Oh, after I spit on it. Okie dokie. And then just really easily, you're just gonna line these up and then kind of press it together. I like to get underneath it a little bit and then line up the other side. Make sure I'm getting this on camera. And there we go. So that's the box, and the cards fit in the box. Let me find the cards. So we had this card that we made that I showed last week with the Gathering Together. We used the etched autumn, let me check that. Etched autumn, I was right, background stamp, and then the Gathering Moments stamp set. And so there's one card that we made. And then we also made this card with the autumn toile, and it has the tree. We used the birch embossing folder back there. We used some of the irregular weave trim. That's what that's called. And then some of the street dots and the, what is this called? Metallic paper, I think. So that was another card. And then we made one of the beautiful pumpkin cards that I'm gonna show today. So let me grab that one. We made this beautiful pumpkins card using the Country Woods DSP for the background. I thought it went really well with the pumpkins and the rustic style. So that was the third card. Oh, these have so many elements on them, it's hard to fit them in together. Okay, and then you put them all in the box. So I'm gonna put DSP on that later. And it's gonna make a great gift. And the belly band I have right here. So I did a belly band. I'm gonna have to adjust this one a tiny bit. And we did the leaf. So the leaf I did from the wood grain. Where did my leaves go? I had some extra leaves. I don't know where they went, but it was white. It comes white. And then we used a couple colors and some blending brushes to blend and put some color on there. And then there's the chocolate, espresso. I'm going back to chocolate chip color, but that doesn't exist anymore. Espresso, it's espresso now, for the twine. So, and it just, you want it to slide on nice and easy, and so that they can just take that off, and then voila, they have their cards. And you can do it this way, you could do it this way. I think this way is better for me because I'm right-handed and I'm gonna open things to the right. So I'm gonna slip the belly band on this way. and I want the leaves to be showing more. So that is the cute box, super cute. So let's pull these cards back out, and I'm gonna finish these and turn them into gifts. Another thing that we did was use the two-tone paper and the Gathering Leaves embossing folder, and then sanded the top to reveal the white. So that's gonna be a card. Oh, I just found where all of my elements are and my wood leaves. So here's what they start off looking like. And then you just add color with blending brushes to get the color that you want, the colors that you want. So I've got one for this box and one for this box. So it'll be good to go. So was really, really fun, and I appreciate those that came, and I hope everyone had a great time. So, okay, now I'm trying to arrange all of my pumpkin stuff, and here is a card that I made, and I saw this color combination and I thought it was very unique. It is Lemon Lolly, Highland Heather, and Secret Sea. And so I wanted to try it out and see how it turned out. So I used blending brushes to color white cardstock to make it nice and faint and not as strong a color. And then the Secret Sea in the background, a dark background. Hey, Susie. Susie joined us for our retreat, so that was really fun to see her. So different kind of card. What do you guys think? What do you think of the colors? Do you like traditional colors for pumpkin cards, or do you like to experiment and try different color combinations with the cards? So this is my color experiment. So we're gonna do a couple more color experiments, because I don't know, I'm not feeling very traditional today. I'm feeling a little bit untraditional. So this is Secret Sea again with cloud cover, and I stamped these vines, this vine all around in cloud cover. And doesn't that make a really pretty frame? So pretty. Hey, Louise. Ooh, I'm glad you like the colors. Helps me know that I'm not that crazy. So I'm just going to add this. I'm gonna do it this way to our Secret Sea card base. And then I have cut out one of the branching out dies. I love those dies. I showed them off on Saturday, and everybody thought they were really cool, because they are. And so I am still obsessed with using them on everything. So it's another card with branching out dies. That's what these are too. Kind of a similar layout I'm doing, but different elements. And then I have stamped this Secret Sea ink on cloud cover. So we're gonna, no, we're gonna do it down here. So we're gonna, I should have stamped the sentiment first. Whoopsie. Let's try it and see if I can do it. So I used Thanks from the Amber Autumn. So Amber Autumn. So I'm just mixing all the autumn sets together, but I really liked that Thanks. And I always need thank you cards. So here we go. I don't even know if it's gonna be straight. So we'll just go for it. Oh my gosh. Yay! Looks pretty good. Not bad. So I cut out some stems in Secret Sea. Where did they go? Oh, here's one. So I'm gonna do all of the stems in Secret Sea. So I'm just gonna add a little bit of liquid glue. Somebody asked me last week what liquid glue I use. I use Wendy Vinci's Make Art Perfect Card Adhesive, but it's a Ranger product. So that's, I think, Tim Holtz. But I like it because it dries matte and not glossy. And even if I make a big mess, you don't see the mess all over the card. So I like it. And here are my little ones. Got little bits of glue on me, okay. Okay, so now let's arrange our pumpkins. This big one, they're gonna be similar because you can only do so much. And then this is cloud cover on cloud cover, but I wanna do this one different. So I'm gonna bring that pumpkin up here, and then I'll add a well, that looks weird. And then I'll add some of these vines. So maybe we'll add some vines over here to help it look better. So these are just pieces of vines from this card right here. And that doesn't want to come out. Oh, there it is. And so we'll put some like over here, or that one can just be kind of part of that pumpkin, I think. So we'll just cut it, and then we'll just add it right there. So we'll do a little bit of glue. Dude. Oh. And it would be good for me to use my silicone mat. I don't know where it is. It's somewhere. So that's gonna be right there. I think that looks nice. And then I have a little bit more, so maybe we can add some like down over here. I'm gonna have to scoot everything down, I think, too. Okay, so now that I've kind of laid this out how I want it, I'm going to put dimensionals on and stick them on. So it's good to kind of lay things out and see what they look like before you actually put them down. So I'm gonna scoot this down a little bit, and then we'll do these two pumpkins. See, I got some glue on there, but when it dries, it will be matte. I wonder if I should bring it really, I think I'm gonna bring it really up high. Okay, and then this one we'll put down here, kind of lower, and then we'll fill this in with these leaves. Oh! Stuck to my pinky. Do you guys like the cloud cover and the secret sea together? I like it. Okay, I'm trying to get that under here a little bit. There we go. So I can curl that. Uh-oh. Oh well, that's fine. That looks good. Okay, and then I feel like we need another one like down here, kind of like, yeah, like that. Okay. Super cute. And trim this a little bit more, a little piece there. And then this can just kind of coming out over there. And then I do have this tiny little leaf. Maybe I can put that right there or right there. Yeah, I feel like I'm gonna put it on one of the pumpkins. And then we can use my favorite low profile dots within the secret sea. The ones that I used here. Look how, I don't know if you can see how shimmery these are. Can you see that? They're so shimmery and pretty. Gotta catch it in the light. But super cute. Okay, we're gonna put this down here. Nice. Okay, low profile dots. I got a sticky thing with it. And see, I've been using the secret sea a lot because it's so cool. Come on. Okay, so I didn't leave myself very much room over here, but I'm gonna put one there, and then I'm gonna put one over here, and I'm gonna grab a large one since I'm kind of running out of little ones. And I'm gonna put it down here. Down there. Okay. It's different, but I like it. Put this away. I just love these so much, and they are on low inventory. So hurry and get them before it takes 3 months to ship from China. Hopefully they've ordered more. I have some ribbon that we could do a bow. I don't know if we want to do a bow, but maybe Secret Sea would be better. Well, let's tie a bow and take a look. I'm gonna do a small bow. So here's my little bow tie helper. Yay. And then we're going to put this down and come around. At my last class, I made one of these for everybody and showed them how to use it. So they're gonna go take them home and practice. So I'm going to test them at my next class to see if they remember. They don't know, it's a pop quiz. So nice. Just love having the two ends behind. Okay, let's take a look. I think it's gonna be too much. Too much. Okay, so maybe twine. Let's take a look at doing some twine. I only have this twine. That could work. Just doing some twine. Let me use that thing again and see what the twine looks like. 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna do a 3 bow. So you wrap it around 3 times. You go through the middle and then down and then through the bottom and then through the loop. Make a loop. And then you just pull one side, tighten it. And then you pull it off and you spread your bows, spread them, oh dear. And then even it out a little bit, trim it a little bit, and yes, I do think that works. I do think that works. Okay, so now we need a little glue dot. But I might have gone overboard on all the elements on this card. So many things. But I think it'll look nice. Hopefully it looks nice. What do you guys think with the bow? Yay or nay? I would try the tiger color for a pop. Ooh, that would look good with these colors. I'll have to try that. We'll get the tiger, timid tiger out and maybe try that on a card. Okay, so that is one card that I had to show you. And then this card, we're gonna do some masking and blending. So let's clean up a little bit here. So I've got some room and clean this thank you stamp. Okay, and we've got this. We're gonna need some scratch paper and put that away, put the ribbon away. Okay, here we go. So now I am going to use my inks and my blending brushes. I can just grab an adhesive eraser. Maybe that's not adhesive, so then we try the sand eraser. Darny darn darn. All right, I'm not liking this piece of paper, so I'm gonna get a new one. Okay, so I want to use a Post-it note. So grab a Post-it note, and then I'm going to use my 1 3/4 circle punch to punch a circle. It's kind of sticky. So let's see if I can get it in here, but I want the sticky part to be part of what I punch so it'll stick. So let me see. Aha. Okay. So now I've got the sticky part right there, so I can stick it down. So that's going to be our moon. We're going to make a spooky night. I love making this kind of card. It's really fun. Okay, and I'm going to have to be careful with that. Maybe I should tack it down just like a teeny tiny bit. So you can do that with your adhesive, and then I just put my finger on it several times to make it less tacky, so it's not gonna like rip my paper when I bring it up. Okay, so I'm gonna start with Lemon Lolly. We're gonna use some of the similar colors here, some fun colors, and Lemon Lolly. So you start with the lightest color first. So we're gonna do Lemon Lolly everywhere. Lemon Lolly. And it helps make it really spooky. Okay. So just brushing it off there. And we don't really need to go too much to the bottom because it's mostly gonna be on the top. So let's even it out a little bit more. Okay, that's pretty good. I think that should be enough. All right, so now we're gonna do peach pie because it's lighter, because I'm afraid to use one of the darker oranges because I'm afraid that it's gonna be too dark. So Timid Tiger, I don't think I have a Timid Tiger thing. So I guess this can be Timid Tiger, right? Or no, this is peach pie. What am I saying? Peach pie. Okay, this looks like it'll work. It's got a lot of color in it though. Okay, so is that a hair? I don't know. Ooh, peach pie is kind of dark. Okay, so we're gonna flip it over and we're gonna do it from the other side. So just kind of, and we're not gonna go up all the way. I'm not liking this brush. Okay, we'll just go up just a tiny, tiny bit. But I want the orange to be like really noticeable, like in the middle. That's really juicy. Okay. There we go. Bring it up a little bit more. Okay, so I think that's good. I think it blended pretty well, Okay, so now the fun color, Highland Heather. Yep, Highland Heather. Okie dokie. So this is gonna start at the bottom and then come up. I might need to re-ink it. I think we need to re-ink it because it is just not doing very much color. So let me grab the re-inker. I feel like I have cat hair. Cat hair everywhere. Okay, so let's re-ink this. La, 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 la. I think I'm running out of Highland Heather. I gotta check and see if I need to order more. This is one of my favorite colors, the Highland Heather. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah, that's better. Ooh, look how spooky. It's already looking spooky. So it's gonna be super dark at the bottom. And then we're just gonna start going up. And we're gonna just do it really lightly towards the top. but it's gonna make it creepier. Creepier. And let's bring that darkness up a little bit more. What do you guys think? Let's see if my hands are getting all purple. Nope, my hands are pretty good. Yeah, I like the blending brushes. I feel like I have more control over the color than I do with the brayer, but the brayer is really great for other techniques. Okay, wow, my arm is tired. I'm just gonna add a tiny bit more purple around the way. What did I do right there? Oh no, that doesn't look good. Something on my hands. Okay, we'll fix that. Let's see if we can erase it and then put some more ink on it. That was kind of weird. Or we'll trim it. There's always a way to fix it. Okay, wipe off my fingers a little bit just in case so I don't transfer ink everywhere. And the big reveal. Doo-doo-doo-doo. So let's pull this carefully up. Ta-da! Doesn't that look cool? I love it. So you can do any punched shape and do some masking, and then this is gonna go on our purple here. And then we're gonna build a scene with some pumpkins. So I cut out this fence from one of the Halloween sets, and I thought that would be a fun addition to our pumpkins. So we're gonna do a Highland Heather pumpkin and a peach pumpkin, and I don't know. I also embossed some pumpkins, so I wanted you to check that out. I'm not sure about that. So I did copper for this one, and gold for this one, and black for that one. So which one do you think worked the best? I'm kind of thinking the copper. That looks the best. This definitely looks creepy, so maybe we should do that one. Maybe I should do a black pumpkin. Ugh, a black pumpkin, huh? Maybe. Well, let's do these, and well, I did that in white, so I guess I'll do these other ones in white too. So we've got our pumpkins here, and let's do, I already did the orange, so let's do purple. Let's do the purple one. So I'm gonna do the detailed one first and get that nice and juicy, and just hold that there for a little bit so the ink sinks in. And then I need my scratch paper again because I'm going to stamp off. Although it's a lot lighter, I think it looks better than if you, so that's what it looks like. But if you just do full strength on full strength, I don't think it looks as good because there's not a lot of contrast. Can you see? There's a little bit of contrast, but this has more contrast, so I like that better. And clean off my pumpkins, and then, oh boy, we're gonna try black. I'm gonna try a big black pumpkin. I wonder if I should emboss black on that too. That might be interesting. Okay, where am I going? Paper. I think this is big enough, kind of, fairly, sort of. Yeah. Okay, so let's get out the Memento black, and then should we emboss? The black looks great. Okay, so we'll outline this in black, and I don't know, should we emboss? What do you think? What do you think? I think we're not embossing this one. Let's look at it both ways. I like sometimes to check it out both ways. So let's do the detailed one first with my lovely new Memento ink pad. They just kind of wear out sometimes. Why is there stuff? Okay, So let's stamp this kind of diagonal so it fits. Ooh, that's a creepy pumpkin. That's creepy. Ooh. Okay, so this we're gonna have to stamp off, I'm pretty sure. Otherwise, there's gonna be like no contrast because it's so dark. So let's line this up. I think it's easier to line up when you do the detailed one first. That's just my opinion. Ooh, creepy. Okay, that's gonna look cool. So let's cut these out. Just gonna kind of clean these off a little bit. Otherwise, I put them away and I forget they're not clean and I touch them and you know the drill. Okay, so I can use our mini machine. And I need to find the platform though, because I lent out my platform. So those are the cutting plates. This is number 4. This is number 3 for embossing. And then I have a travel one, so I should get the travel one. Oh, but here, I never showed you the stamp set. So here's the dies and the stamp set. So you can see it's 2-step stamping. It's photopolymer, but it is distinctive. So you can have that detail on there. And then you've got dies to cut out the pumpkins, the leaf, and the, I just forgot what those are called. Stems, there we go. So that is that. And then I'm just realizing I forgot to talk about the 2 new kits. Okay, so let's take a commercial break and talk about the kit. So this is the heartfelt and handmade kit. And it comes with this box that you put together, really cool. So there's the color instructions. You get 10 envelopes and 10 cards with 5 different designs. So you get this one and this cute one, thanks so much, and a rainbow one, and a sea ocean one, and a flag one. Here's the other flag one. So you get 2 of each, so you can keep one and give one away. But there are a few extras, so it's always nice to have extras. So I just put them in a little bag. So I've got some extra things, and it comes with the block, and of course this very lovely stamp set that you can use all year round. And I'm going to remind you again that I saved the little packages of that the mini dimensionals, the dimensionals come in because they fit. So this one's a little bit smaller, so I can fold it down more, but they fit perfectly in there. So there you go, there's your stamp set. So you could organize this, you could have your mailing stamps, your postage stamps here. You could have your pen here and your water painter to seal the envelopes, right? Because licking them is gross. I think, yeah. Anyway, because I think these are all that, like, yeah, licky stuff. No, I don't lick those. So I have my little water painter, and you can have a pen, and then you could have, like, if you have your return address punch, you could put it in one of these. So you can have your little card workstation. So super cute. I'm gonna use it on my desk as my monthly card station. So I'm gonna put the cards in it that I wanna send out for the month. And then I can have my postage stamps, my return address labels, and my water painter. So I'm gonna do that with this. So that's the one kit. That's gonna be for the World Card Making Day. So make sure you grab that and then register for the World Card Making Day. It's free, so you get to watch for free. And then the Road to Christmas kit. This one is super cute too. And it has extras, as you can see, they fell out. So extra this and a lot of extra dogs and trees, lots of extra trees. So they come with these really cute envelopes, which I cut up, of course, because the design goes all the way in the envelope. And I did a regular card. So here's the regular card for this one. And then this, I think, is the regular card for this one. And then I did some alternatives. So this one, I made the car move. Isn't that fun? Vroom, vroom. So I put the dog behind the car so he doesn't get run over. And then I also did an easel card. So joyful Christmas wishes. So we did an easel card. And then I used an envelope for this card, and I put it on this way. Okay, and put all those extra trees in the truck. So fun to do alternatives. And then I had an extra background of these, so I added the extra tree, extra presents. You know, I could do extra dogs, lots and lots of dogs. And then for this one, I also did one on the envelope and added a dog because there's so many dogs. And I also did an easel card. So this is the easel card here. And then this is the easel card. And then this one, is this one regular? Oh, this was just the extra. And since I used this sentiment at the bottom for the easel card, I just stamped another sentiment from another card and added the dog. So super cute kit. So many things that you can do with it. I cut all the cards in half like I normally do. And I have a couple left over, and I have a whole bunch more card fronts to play with of the Pool Party and Lost Lagoon, as well as some of the envelope pieces. So this is a really fun kit that's available right now. There's no stamping with it, so I think it's around $15, which is really great price for that kit. Okay, so we've taken our kit break and we have a question. How do I store my blending brushes? Okay, I will show you. So let's pull this over and let me grab one of my blending brush storage pieces. So I got this from Stampin' Storage, and I'm an affiliate with Stampin' Storage. So if you click on my link for Stampin' Storage, I get a little referral fee for referring it, but you don't pay any extra. You just get the regular price, and they have sales a lot, 15% off, free shipping with orders over $100. But when you glue it, I put glue in it, you put it together. So there's these two stands here that you put it on. And then there's a little slot for your brush, and then it just hangs. And then I label them because I don't like washing them out. I'm lazy. And this is 12, oh no, 10. So it's all, this is all brights. No, these aren't the brights. These are, why is crumb cake in here? I don't know. These are the regals. No, this is a bright. Yeah, see, I get them confused. Now these are the regals. I had two odd ones in there. But yeah, so those are the regals. So that's how I store my brushes. So let's get a cutting pad thingy. Where would that be? Oh dear, where would that be? Okay, so here's extra cutting pads. Here's extra of these and these. Gosh, I should have 3 of them because I have 3 machines. What did I do? Okay, I have one in my travel bag. So let me come over here and look in my travel bag here and pull that out. And whoops, I'm going to grab that. I've got all of these pieces here. Okay, so I grabbed my travel bag. I gotta find my third one. I don't know where it is. Okay, so this is the mat right here that I need, and then this is my cutting mat, and then we've got our black pumpkin, black, and we'll put that over here, and our little pumpkin. And I wonder if, should I do black stems? Black stems might be cool. Well, let's run these through and then we'll do some black stems. So I'm gonna offset this and even go like cattywampus a little bit, and it kind of helps catch the die. Ooh, stay. Okay, there we go. So we've got our pumpkin, black pumpkin. Where's the trash? And our purple pumpkin. So let's do some black stems. So we have this large stem, and then the little stem is over there because I was cutting some stems. And I'm just gonna flip that over. And then let's get some black paper. Got some right here. And we will cut a little piece off like that. And we need 1 large stem and 2 small stems. Oops, forgot to grab this small one again. So let's grab this small stem. And it's really small. So don't lose it. Offset and run this through. There we go. Stuck to the top. And then we can put those aside now. And let's see if I can get these out. So I'm just gonna use the point of my scissors here. So that's the large one. And then we need a small one. I wish they had 2 small ones, because usually you do things in 3s, but it's all good. We can run it through one more time. 1 more small stem. Okay. Ugh. So that's our stems. Little stem. Sometimes if I drop it, it'll come out. But let's just poke this out. And you can use take your pick tool as well. The pokey end. Okay, so that's gonna be nice and spooky. Okay. So put these back over here, put these over here, and let's put this card together. So I'm gonna use some glue again to glue my stems on. So probably need to use less this time. Let's take this off the card so I'm not getting glue on the card. Just a little bit of glue. A little bit does go a long way. Oh, I gotta glue this one too. Okay, so let's put a little bit on each intersection here. Okay. All right, so stem. Kind of a Halloween pumpkin card. And then this one, and then this tiny one. Okay. I don't know, should I emboss all the pumpkins since this one's embossed? I feel like it looks kind of weird. Oh well, okay, so I was gonna trim this so we can do a black border. So let me scoot this up so I don't get glue on myself. And let's just trim that little thing off. Is that enough? Let's go all the way to there. And then we'll just trim, trim, trim. That's just a little bit. Okay, let's measure this. 5 1/8, perfect. And then need a black piece of black. Okay, put that away. And then we're gonna layer this on black. Oh yeah, we could splatter water on it too. I wonder if we should do that. If that would go with like everything. Does that make sense? Like, I don't know. Okay, I think this is the right size. 4 by 5 1/4. Yeah. Oh. No. It is not 4. Darny darn darn. Okay, next. I saw another piece, but we're gonna have to cut this one. Yeah, we'll just cut this one. It's fine. Okay. There we go. Doo-doo. So we want 4 by 5 1/4. I'm just gonna trim a little bit off. And then this side I need to trim a little bit more, and we've got 5 1/4. Okay. So now we're gonna layer this on here. Just gonna check first. That looks pretty good. I think I'm gonna trim off that side though, but let's go ahead and put it on first. Okay. And then I just want to trim one side. The black just is a really nice frame border for this. There. That looks better. Okay. Now we can add this down. To our Highland Heather piece. That looks so good, all the colors. And then we're going to put our fence down. Fence, we'll put it over here. Okay, there's our fence. And then we'll start with our big pumpkin. Kind of want it to go behind the fence. Yeah, I might tuck things behind the fence, but I want to pop up the pumpkins, so I don't know if they can go behind if I pop them up. So we'll just pop them up. So here's our black pumpkin, and we'll put it, yeah, I forgot to like frame this how I want it. So maybe this one here and this one kind of over here. I don't know, do you think it should go behind the fence? And then I pop this one up like that. And then I can put this one like over here. Or should it go over here? This should go down. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm just gonna do a mini dimensional on the very edge of this one, and then I can put some adhesive on this side. Do that pumpkin, and then this pumpkin, I don't know, should we do it behind or should we do it in front? I kind of think behind, because it, yeah, I like it behind. So we'll just add some adhesive to the back, and this one will be flat. Oh, there we go. And we'll do that behind. Nice. Okay, so now we need a sentiment. So should we do Halloween or thanks, or what's this one? So grateful to have a friend like you. I don't think that works. What was the other one in this one? Thankful for the small things. No, that doesn't work either. I think we'll do Happy Halloween. We'll do a Halloween one for this one. Okay, so I am out of time, but if you want to hang in with me, I still want to do one more card. I've already cut out, yes, it's another Secret C, and I did a embossed white one, and I did a smoky slate one. So I thought those would kind of look cool together. And then I want to use a frame. I'm gonna frame it. And then we're gonna do, we might even do a bow on this one. But let's go ahead and put the stems on, and then we'll figure out the rest. I think I want to use some of the patterned paper maybe. So we'll put the stems on. We'll try to put the stems on. Okay, there's one and two and three. So these are all Secret C stems. Okay, whoops. That moved. I want it right there. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna kind of move these out of the way and grab my scrap piece again because I want to do the same trick that I did on the other card because I think it will look cool on the frame if we stamp the vines kind of all around it. So let's do like that and like that. Doesn't that look cool? I think it looks really cool. Okay. And then doesn't that look cool? I think it looks really fun. Okay. So now we're going to frame our pumpkins with this frame. Probably put this one like there. And then again, maybe this one there. And then the white one will be up over here somewhere or something like that. Okay, so now I want a Secret C card base. I'm just gonna trim this off since it's here. And then let's get a Secret C card base. And we'll see if that works with it. But I think I'm gonna want something else too. So Secret C, we need to cut it in half. So let's cut this in half. Sorry, I gotta cut it back here because it's a big cut. And then I don't know if I want to do the same as that. Maybe something embossed. Maybe if I do something white and embossed, that would look good. So let's look at, oh, now I know why there's ink like on the side, because it was right next to the blending brushes. So that's how I was getting ink on the side, because there's like ink on the side there. And I was wondering how in the world did ink get there? Okay, so let's do the card base. Again, it's going to be hard to give away one of these cards. Like, seriously, hard. I'm going to have to make another one of these cards. Okay, so this is the one we're using. These can go back away from the blending brushes. And then we're gonna put this over this, but I feel like I need to do something with this. So let me think here. So I could use, we still have the elements of text that's still available. And so that might be kind of nice, but there's already a texture on this. So I don't know. Love how that leaf stamp frames things. Yeah, me too. So no, I don't think elements of text. But what about our etched autumn background? That, I think that might work. Ta-da! Yeah, I think that's gonna work. Okay, but what color should we do? Should we do Secret Sea? I don't know. Well, I got lots of paper, so let's try Secret Sea. I'm gonna stamp off though. Okay, so I always ink these upside down. Just easier to see where you're putting the ink. And then scoot, scoot, scoot. We're gonna stamp off. I don't want it that dark. Okay. And then we'll just put this right in the middle here. I think I missed the corner. Okay. Might have to trim this one too. Chop, 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 chop. See, darn it. That looks really cool. Ooh, and I think you could even like take your water painter and like color it in. Let's see if it'll pull the ink. Do I have any? I need water first. Little bits of water. Here it comes. There we go. Okay. So now let's see if we can pull some of the ink, color it in. There. It's very light and faint, but you can use your water painter or blender pen to color it in. Oh, it's looking a little bit blurry, but I think it looks pretty. So I am gonna just try coloring it because I think it's gonna look nice. Can you see the different? Yeah, you can see it. Very cool. So what do you guys think? Color it in. Well, I'm doing it anyway. I want to know what it looks like, so I'm trying to do it fast. Fast, fast. Even though I'm doing it fast, it still looks good. It's almost foolproof. You just use water. Love the water painters, and they're back. They are back. The water painters are back. So happy that they're back because I love them and I use them quite a bit. So I posted that they were back a couple weeks ago, so hopefully you saw that. I'm gonna squeeze a tiny bit more water. It's feeling a little bit dry, but can you see how that's, yeah, coloring in, that's like making a difference. Let's see. What do you guys think? Do you like it colored in, or would you rather leave it plain? I'm just doing, it's just very faint, but you can see it, and I think it adds a lot of interest instead of just having an outline. Am I getting any water? Squeezy. I feel like I'm not getting water. Is that water? There we go. There we go. So cool. I like coloring. It's very relaxing. Does anybody not have like water painters? It's okay. You don't have to admit it. I have to trim that piece off because I didn't get it quite to the edge there. Did I get them all? I think I got them all. Yeah, I think that looks really cool. It's very faint. So, I'm just gonna trim that a tiny bit since I did not stamp. Okay, that's good enough. And so we'll cut off a tiny bit over here too. And then let's see if this is even. Get it all evened up. Okay. So now we can put this on. I think this one is done. Stuff it in there. Let's see how it fits on here. Not bad. Wide border, but not bad. Okay. But you see, I just had to color it in, Pam. I don't have to be good at watercoloring. Just fill it in. Okay, so let's hope this isn't too busy with the stamped frame. But there we go. And we're gonna pop it up. And it's kind of busy. I don't know, what do you guys think? Is it too busy? I'm just gonna go for it. Just go for it. Okay, here comes a whole heck of a lot of dimensionals. I don't like my frames sinking. Okay, maybe one more. That should be good, right? Ugh. Lots and lots of dimensionals. Okie dokie. So there's our frame. And now we get to do the pumpkins. So we're gonna do kind of over on this side so that I can put it in the frame. Should I cover the frame? No, let's show a little bit of the frame. And then I think this one we did, I think we did it down there. So I think I can just use adhesive. So there's that one. And then this one, we'll do a dimensional over. Actually, well, is it gonna go over or under? Can go under or over? What do you think? Let's look up here. Over or under? I say over. Gotta show that embossing off. Come on. It's got a little sticky piece there. There we go. Now the sticky is on me. And we'll put that right there. Cool. I like how it looks. Okay, so now we need some more dots. More dots. And I think we can do the bow on this one. What do you think? I can do a sentiment with the bow. Oh, sentiment. What sentiment should we do? We could do this one. Thankful for the small things. Now I just want to do thanks. Or happy birthday. Okay, so now I'm gonna go to the branching out stamp set because it has good stuff. So let's see, this one says, wishing you a day filled with many happy moments. Or I could do hello. Hello. I don't really use hello cards. Or birthday. Happiest birthday wishes. Okay, I think one of those two. And then this one is sent with lots of love. So I really like the sentiments in the branching out guys. Let's see if or stamp set, yeah. So hello from our family to yours, thinking of you, brings joy to my heart, special some. So it has really nice sentiments. Okay, we'll do the dots in a moment. Let's see if we could do happiest birthday wishes, or if I think that's too long. I think it's gonna be too long. We could do it down here. Let's get a bigger piece. And just seeing if I have something better that will fit this. Happy birthday. Nope, it's too short. Just use this one. Okay, I'm just gonna use this one. And then we can cut it to whatever we want. Okay, Secret C. Secret C, some vines. Ooh, yes, yes, I like that idea. Some more vines in Secret C. Okay, so we've got that. Now I need to figure out what die I want to use to cut it out. I have a whole ton of vines in crumb cake. Maybe I could just color some of these. Because I have, like seriously, I have a ton. So look at all these. I got some leaves too. And this is from this is from the Heartfelt and Handmade kit. I had some leftover gems. Yeah, I'm gonna just color some of these because I've already cut out a whole bunch. So I don't need any stems. I cut out a lot of stems, but I think maybe leaves and that don't need to. And maybe that and some of the two small ones. And 2 of these. Okay, I think that should be good. And then Secret C. And then I don't know if I have a brush yet for Secret C. Let's take a look here. Secret C, Moody Mauve, Cloud Cover. Oh, I have 2 cloud covers. Whoopsie doodles. Maybe we'll use one of those. Yeah. We can use one of these, or that's kind of greenish. That's kind of gray. We'll just use one of these. So that is not going to be cloud cover anymore. And let's just do a test here. So nothing really coming off. So there we go. Okay, this is going to be interesting. You should probably do this before you cut stuff out, but whatever. I'm just going to use my fingers. They're going to get inky, but okay, what do we think? Oh, that's pretty good. Yep, so if you don't have a color cardstock, but you have the ink and some blending brushes, you can make the cardstock any color you want. But darker color is definitely easier to cheat. I don't know if you can get a lighter color, put white on it, but no, I don't think that'll work. It's always easier to go darker. Okie dokie, so let's do these leaves now. And it makes kind of a cool look on the paper. Da, 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 da. You would not put a sentiment on the front. Ah, yeah, I do that sometimes. So yeah, maybe we just leave the sentiment off and put it on the inside. Ooh la la. That looks cool. Put one there. Put a little one there. This one needs a little bit more. So it can go there. And then I think one is gonna be fine. Or maybe one over here, maybe over top back here. Maybe I could cut it into 2 pieces, and then that'll make it easier. So then we can just have one like over here, and we can have one coming up over there. I don't know, is that too much? Ooh, I like it over here. That's where it should be. I feel like it needs more ink. More ink. Okay, over there, that looks good. And then this one gets one or the other. So let's do that one. I like it. I don't think I need this one. Okay. Using an alcohol wipe to try to get that all off. There, that's pretty good. Okie dokie. So this is now Secret C. And we can maybe incorporate that in because I colored it already, but let's put some glue on this and tweezers. We'll just add that right there. And then we'll have some glue on this one and this one. Okay. So maybe we should go the opposite way, I think. We'll go the opposite way for that one. And then this one still has a little piece in there. Okay, come on. There we go. So now we can put this on here. And we'll put a little mini dimensional on this one. So we'll just have that kind of over here. And I think I'm gonna glue these down. So a little bit of glue. Little bit of glue. Okay. And then this piece right here looks like we'll put some glue on both of those. And then it's kind of coming up over here. Nice. Okay. So now I want some dots. I wonder if I should vary the leaves though, like do some cloud cover leaves. I think I might, because this is looking too dark. So I might change that to cloud cover. Okay, so more dots. And we'll do 2 larges again. So we'll do them. Do one down here. And I'll do one over here. And one over here. There we go. Well, that's an interesting card. What do you think? I think I'm gonna change those to cloud cover. But super fun. Thanks for hanging in with me for extra time for a little bonus card there. And hope you learned some fun ways to use the Beautiful Pumpkins bundle. It is online. It is available as of right before this live, as I checked. And I think this page is done too. But I hope you liked seeing all these fun cards. I'm gonna get a sentiment on this one though. And these. And so many more things you can do. So many more. Like I'm really into the cloud cover, so I could do another one with some crumb cake and some misty moonlight and maybe even the old olive leaves and maybe secret sea. So this might be another card. Do that one there and then do a big one. So many possibilities, so much fun. I'm just gonna put the stem on this one. What happened to the bow? Should we do the bow? Yeah? What do you think? I don't know. Yeah, the bow works. I think it works. We could do the bow. Okay, this might be another card. So let's get a glue dot. We'll add the bow and I'll think about it. But I think it works. I think it'll work. Do you think it works? Let me know. Okay, so cool, so fun. So much fun. So many things. Well, here's the happy birthday. Maybe it can go on this one because I do have a little bit of secret sea there. So maybe we'll put it on that one. Ooh, good, you like the bow. Okay, we'll stay with the bow and then I'll put a sentiment on this. And wow, that's a lot of fun pumpkin cards. You can see I have this secret sea theme here, kind of. We'll go like that and then it'll look more balanced. Okay, so many things. So remember I said we've got the 24-hour stamp sale and tools, 15% off coming on Thursday. So get your carts ready, get your wish list ready for that. And the 12 days of crafting calendar available next Tuesday, the 23rd. So I'll be ordering at least one of those. Check it out. And the, what was the other one that I mentioned? I've already forgotten. But the paper pumpkin should hopefully be coming soon. I'm gonna be tracking it like a hawk. And then I will be doing the paper pumpkin that coordinates with the autumn toile. So we'll be doing some toile, which is fun. And we'll do some more creative things. Thank you guys for hanging with me and spending the extra half hour with me. Hope you have enjoyed it and have enjoyed the cards. Like I said, I'll be doing paper pumpkin and autumn toile next week. And then let's see what we're doing the following week. So we've got the autumn toile. Oh my goodness, we're gonna do the party dies. You're gonna love it. We're gonna make banners and we're gonna do all kinds of things with the party dies and the alphabet dies. So super exciting. Cup of little leaves. Yep, couple of little leaves. I'm gonna do cloud cover on some of them because it's making dark. It's a little bit dark on this card. Okay, so thank you guys, and I will be seeing you next week. Have a great week and enjoy your weather wherever you are. We're having really warm weather here. It might turn into an Indian summer this month and next month, we'll see. And I will have lots of more crafty ideas for you. If you have any suggestions or questions, things you want to see, please let me know. And I appreciate all of your orders and support.